AOC wants to know why the hell a Predator drone was spying on protesters. The military-grade Predator B drone was far outside the 100-mile inland operational zone of Customs and Border Protection. We need to nix the 100-mile CBP inland operational zones entirely. Freedom of Information Act. The footage, use that to convict police brutality. Asterisk edit for letter arrangement. Yes, CBP 104, loaded with FBI stingrays and thermal cameras. Good times. Everyone who was at the protests, and who had a cell phone on them, is now on a list. https://arstechnica.com/techpolicy/2020/05/ border patrol drone used in anti-terror ops flies over Minneapolis protesters/ Why is AOC the only one asking? Why isn't every single representative of the people asking this damn question and demanding answers? It isn't just drones, it is literal planes. FBI and CIA have been using planes for a long time to do this. You can be pretty high up, practically invisible and literally unheard, and still get good pictures. Law enforcement has been using these too as it has become cheaper. Radiolab even did an episode called Eye in the Sky, https://www. org/podcast/radiolab/article/iSky, 2015, on it, and a follow-up, https://www. org/podcast/radiolab/article/update iSky, 2016. Things have advanced since then too. Big Brother is truly upon us. Ignorance is strength. This is the best TLDR I could make, original, https://www. vice.com/n_us/article/bv8n4a/AOC wants to know why the hell a Predator drone was spying on protesters, reduced by 85%. I'm a bot. Washington, House Democrats are furious over the deployment of a military-grade Predator B drone to surveil protesters in Minneapolis and possibly elsewhere. The CBP said in a statement it sent the drone over Minneapolis to provide live video of protests on May 29 at the request of our federal law enforcement partners. After arriving on the scene, law enforcement officials decided they didn't need the help after all, and the drone returned to base, the statement said. Cover, Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez wants to know why a Predator B military drone was used to spy on protesters. Extended summary, http://np. Reddit. com/r/auditldr/comments/gz5i79/AOC_wants_no_why_the_hell_the_hell_the_hell_the_hell_the_hell_the_hell_the_hell_the_hell_the_hell_np. Reddit. com/r/auditldr/comments/31b9fm/faq_auditldr_bot/version 2.024954999tl, DRS so far. Feedback, http://np. Reddit. com/message/compose, 2=%23 auditldr PMs and comments are monitored, constructive feedback is welcome. Top keywords, drone #1 border #2 over #3 official #4 protests #5. I remember a story from drill weekend years ago. I worked in a military intelligence unit in the National Guard. We were having a drill weekend near Indianapolis. Someone had gone missing in a river near where we were training. Since the National Guard drone pilots were already training that weekend, they thought it would be a good opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. They adjusted their training mission to use their drones to search for the missing person. Eventually, someone caught wind of it and ordered the pilots to stop the search. The National Guard wasn't allowed to deploy military surveillance to be used against U.S. citizens, even if it was being used for good. In this case, to help search for a missing person who had possibly drowned. Why was it not okay to use drone surveillance in that situation, but approved by Federal Border Patrol here? Hee, it's not a police state, there's no fascism in America, conservatives gleefully cry as border protection and the DEA logs the cell phone information of protesters across the country and in some places is going after them at their homes. All real conservatives and libertarians would want to know this too. However, most of them just call themselves these things but aren't actual ones. I still laugh about how when the military first introduced those drones they swore up and down about how it was only for surveillance and there was no plan to weaponize it. All I could think was, yeah, but you called it Predator. I keep getting sent all these vile mailers depicting AOC as basically a cartoon supervillain. Damn, they are in the wrong neighborhood for that noise. My dad and I noticed a few unnamed and unmarked UFOs on our air traffic app circling over Manhattan during the protests. We could see all the marked helicopters in the sky and the app, but there were a few UFOs that we didn't see in the sky. We believe they were drones surveilling the protests. Baltimore has been dealing with this sort of stuff for a few years. Within the last few weeks they've come out in the open with the surveillance plane, https://outline. com/nxh2fr, they're flying around now to help stop serious crimes. Andy Harris pledged to fight illegal immigration and sanctuary city Baltimore. But then again, by now people are probably used to it. There was that other time with the army surveillance blimp that could see for miles and looked like an ugly memorial to the Hindenburg was tethered nearby the city. Nixon must be rolling in his grave over what this president has been allowed to get away with. I mean, they decided being anti-fascist is terrorism, right? Clearly they're just preparing to deal with terrorists, just like the US is famous for. It's almost like the Patriot Act was a bit too broad. Legitimate question: if the National Guard uses a helicopter to monitor the ground game, how is it different if a drone is used? Both are military hardware and both allow the ability to use advanced optics and pipe it to a computer. Just curious on the comparison, since the problem stated is around the use of military hardware. Not arguing for the surveillance, just wondering if the name Predator may be implied armed to those who don't follow aircraft. Best way to hide from a Predator drone? Smear cold mud on yourself. Looks like Officer Smith got his kill streak, just wait until he calls in a VTOL. Is AOC the only person that even cares? Why are people not demanding more from their elected officials? I'm sure the ministry will be mounting a full-scale inquiry into why the two dementors were so far away from Azkaban and why they mounted an attack without authorization. I want to know too. I bet a lot of Americans do. Why don't more Congresspeople want to know? Don't make this about AOC. Government, I am altering the deal. Pray that I do not alter it further. These suggested limits are just BS. To make some people feel less threatened. What we are seeing is that there are no real limits anymore. Pretty soon, people will be saying, well, at least they were not armed, just looking. If you can deploy weapons against peaceful protesters exercising their First Amendment rights, don't take for granted that there is some limit beyond which government force will not exceed. ICE, CBP, and others have demonstrated that human rights are low on their priorities and obedience to power from the top is at the top. All these people have sworn to preserve and protect the Constitution, but most of them have no idea what is there, or care. What I don't understand is how people can get all riled up over 5G conspiracy theories, only to turn around and be cool with military spy drones being used to watch citizens just because they like the guy currently in office. Absolutely everything that happens unimpeded sets a precedent. That's why it's so important to throw affiliation aside and critically evaluate all that the government does. When it's good, we need to applaud it so it sets a future example, and when it's bad we need to shut it down so future leaders don't use it to rationalize future shit. I marched with BLM on Saturday and I am a combat veteran. The only legitimate reason for the drone surveillance would be to monitor for a terrorist attack or similar threat on a huge crowd. They probably use drones for the Super Bowl and other large events. This isn't the first time this has happened. And it won't be the last. They were using it to track radiation from cow pies in a field 100 miles away.